The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K21.
The Bucks took a massive leap in coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. The new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling, no doubt mutual. Thanks, DA. Bill, in the age of positionless play and positionless basketball, is there any player that, your opinion, is more versatile than Giannis Antetokounmpo?
I think KD is probably more versatile because he can basically do anything you want offensively and guard for the five positions defensively. I think what makes Giannis so unique is he's basically a center, but doesn't have to play center and can play any of the five positions. But if you look at his stats last year versus any Shaq season, it's basically the same season. He's doing 27 and 13. He's protecting the rim. You don't think of him as a center, but he really is. But I think what makes him special and what is the next level for him is his ability to play point forward or point center on one end, but then protect the rim on the other end. And once he adds that last piece offensively, which, for Kawhi, it wasn't until 2017? Yeah. And he had that, all of a sudden he could create that little 18-footer for himself, and then he became unstoppable. That's the last piece for Giannis.
So here's Miami's starting group. Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Nunn in at the one spot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He's just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Nunn. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first five here to start the game.
Giannis throws it down.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
For Miami, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Let's start for them. Here's Nunn, guarded by Bledsoe, and it's sent back by Lopez. Fast break, here we go. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Drills it from outside.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Nunn passes to Adebayo, and it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank you.
I love it. What do you make of some of the NBA players now doing the same thing?
And we have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince Carter and Ken Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just naturally happens, and you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good. So I think you need a little more talent at it than people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And checking out some numbers for Bledsoe. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work. He's around 14 points per game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Here's Nunn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
And that one drops for him. Bill, if you're building a franchise from scratch, which one current player would you begin with or build around?
Probably Giannis, because he's turning 25 this year. I still feel like the ceiling of what he's going to do is go up as he becomes more of a shot maker. He's really durable, which I think is underrated. Like, he's just built to play basketball. There's certain guys like that. I think Kevin Garnett was like that. Tim Duncan was like that. Just guys who you just know are going to be around for 17, 18 years. The way I like to watch the running styles, and the game just comes so easy to him. He's so athletic and really cares and is really competitive and just wants to do this and win at basketball. That's all.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now, here's Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He hit a lot of glass clean in that game.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. 5 on the clock. 3 from Matthews. Robinson pulls it in. The Heat trail by 13. They get a hand on it. Matthews with it. Robinson picks him up. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. Good on the three-point shot. Bledsoe's got 5.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Bledsoe. Throws it up high, and Adebayo throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Middleton for 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16-seed no-conference playoff format years ago. I think they were really worried about the travel, though. And they've looked at it, and they've really studied it, and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1, and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2, 1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West. Which, go look at the map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences. And I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. Here's Nunn, following bucket by the Bucks.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Count that one. That's 10 points for Giannis.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Shots good by Butler. Bill, if you were just hired as a GM, which franchise would you model your approach after?
I really like what the Clippers did the last couple years when they realized they didn't have quite enough to win the title. And instead of just being beholden to being darn close but not quite, they actually blew it up and tried to figure out how to create cap space, find some more players,
and still stay competitive.
Build
so they get the momentum of their franchise.
Yeah, they stumbled into a situation where they had a lot of flexibility no matter what. I think the Celtics before them did the same thing in the mid-2000s. They're just trying to find assets and figure it out on the fly. That's the approach I would use. I would never fully commit one way or the other to anything. The goal is to try to accumulate assets and figure out what you have. And I think the smartest teams do that.
Miami with the ball, following the three from Eric Bledsoe. Nunn passes to Butler. He lobs it up. Jones, no luck.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
And the Bucks with possession here. 17-point game. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take one step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And the Heat making a change here. Crowder's checked in.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Here's Nunn. Butler on the wing. And Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooting. Threes are at an all-time high. We know that. Should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change? Which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
We can't lose what the game is.
No,
it's big, it's small, it's inside, it's outside.
And it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, they're really creative. And you just can't, that just can't be your thing is we shoot 53s, here's our offense. The problem is you're still going to get these games where 2 points really matter. And that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, and it's going to be a 92-89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter. No matter how you can get them, you still need somebody who can do that too.
Here's Middleton, rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds.
about it is they all kind of have distinct identities and quirks, and one of the things that makes somebody like Doncic so much fun to watch is he's not like anybody else. Like, he's close to James Harden, but he's also that step back three that he was taking that he's been making his whole life. Other than Harden, nobody was even really shooting it that way, you know. And I think there's an unselfishness with the European guys that is really useful for the way American style.
100% agree.
They really, guys move without the ball, give and go, and it's not just like clear out on up.
Yeah.
The defense looked soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Dragic kicks the butt. It's thrown down to Kumbo by himself. And Giannis throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, here's Butler. In the game with Charlotte, he did not play well. They need this, and it's sent back by Lopez. The drive by Giannis. And no good that time. And Miami the other way now. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. Now Dragic still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Fades. The rebound by the Bucks.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
The offensive rebound. And to Kumbo. Misses the layup.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Rockets the pass to Adebayo. Giannis against Dragic. 5 to shoot. Butler from outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. From deep.
Night in and night out, Jay Crowder will compete. Terrific effort at the defensive end.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Milwaukee on top, running away with it. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Well, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
Oh, hammering in!
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft's one and done aspect may be coming to an end. Like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go to the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the real
And the
team.
G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that league playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming more and more valuable with the streaming services and just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing, so they can figure out a way to kind of steal college basketball's corner with some of this stuff while also preparing these guys. One that makes no sense to me. I don't understand what anyone gains from going to college for 5 months and then pretend they're a college student.
It's deflected. They recover it. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Hill against Dragic. To the inside. Here's Olynyk. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019.
Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an all-star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time all-star and well-deserved. David, thank you. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Hill against Dragic. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Rebound by Olynyk. Down low, here's Crowder, and he converts the layup.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston. Hope they get it back. The kick out to Dragic. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Here's Dragic.
And make no mistake, George Hill is a two-way player. Great contest there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Hero. Off target with his 3. Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Giannis is double to the wing right side. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Antetokounmpo against Dragic. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And they pick up 2. Dragic has got his first points of the night.
Boy, the defense was physical on that play, but Dragic has added strength over the years and able to complete the bucket.
Feeds it to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Hill, and he makes that one.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
Now here's Ilyasova. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Leonard, he checked in for Crowder.
Into the lineup, Myers Leonard.
Hill against Dragic. Kicks it out to Giannis. 4 on the shot clock. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And here's Ilyasova outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Here's Dragic. Here's Olynyk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
For Miami, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. The Heat making a switch here. He doesn't get the second one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Middleton, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Clock is at 3. Here's Hill. The shot missing. And Miami the other way now. Here's Iguodala. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And just a tremendous display of strength by Iggy. Always a threat to convert, even with the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
1 shot.
The free throw drops for Iguodala.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there.
Middleton outside. And here is Hill. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Leonard against Ilyasova. Middleton with it.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now Ilyasova. 5 points in the game. DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Hill. To the right side. Here's Silva. The good-looking shot from the wing. Here's Hill. With a floater. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Silva, defended by Ilyasova. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Phenomenal defense. Better offense.
Hill passes to Ilyasova. Pass to Middleton. They need this one. And it's Miami with the rebound. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Bucks with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill. And then for Miami, Jimmy Butler comes in for Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Milwaukee's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Nobody near Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Heat have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Robinson for three. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Robinson. And it's Connaughton missing. On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Marvin Williams.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
The Heat have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. The first free throw is good.
From the 30th pick in the draft to perennial all-star, Jimmy Butler has come a long way in a short period of time.
Here's Bledsoe. 8 points for him. To the middle. Here's Middleton. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 10 points for Chris Middleton.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Williams. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
The Heat have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
One shot.
Bucks leading by 22. Bledsoe outside. From the line. And the shot falls short this time.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Robinson for three. That one misses. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Stolen away. There's the pass to Nunn. Williams with the block. And they get it back. That one falls.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Middleton looking it over. Back to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Silva, and he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bledsoe outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Milwaukee, Eric Bledsoe. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Bucks. Heat also with the sub. Adebayo's checked in. And the second free throw, good. A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Nunn, guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Nunn. He's got 8. Adebayo passes to Silva. The Heat need to get a shot off. Nunn can't get it to fall. And entertaining as always, Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that? I don't
They're
want
off
to see
the
that
schedule.
game. Let's do the other teams.
And Steve, you get the sense that no NBA topic is off limits when you talk to Bill Simmons.
He gets the discussion going, whether you agree or disagree with him. That's part of what makes sports fun, having those debates. And sometimes we get to see the players in the debate on the court.
The first one falls. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Robin Lopez. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrated they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Bledsoe left side. Lopez outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Now here is Robinson. He's guarded closely. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Butler on the wing. Shoots over Korver. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Amazing player and amazing play by Jimmy Butler.
Now here's Bledsoe. 9 points in the game so far. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 26. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
I got a beautiful condo, stacking my bread for the house next.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with the double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. And Giannis throws it down.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
None passes to Butler. Pass to Robinson. Launches a three, and the three ball is good.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop, how he's learned to trust his vision.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And he's throwing up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. On the wing, Giannis. The 19-foot shot. Middleton can't get it to go.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn, defended by Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. Smithy, every team has its leaders, either official or unofficial. What's expected, in your opinion, out of a team captain?
Well, I think leadership. Also have the same, voice of the coaching staff and organization, and also the voice of winning. I think if you have a leader that can do that, sometimes that leader's vocal, sometimes that leader leads by example, but you usually know who that is.
So he makes 1 of 2 after the second one misses. Bucks leading by 13. Stolen by Robinson. In transition, here comes Miami. Passes to Nunn. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Giannis dishes to Matthews. Buries it from 3-point range. Matthews has got 9 points.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from 3-point range that you just love to see.
Here's Butler, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
And he can't get the first one. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Middleton outside. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat trail by 13 to the left wing. Here's Nunn. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Nunn passes to Butler. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And here's Bledsoe. He's got 9. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer. Milwaukee the rebound. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. The Bucks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 18. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Here's a look at some stats for Jimmy Butler. Since the break, he's been simply stellar, putting up about 18 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Dragic kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 5. That one goes. It's counted. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
Good defense right there. But Jimmy Butler, very resourceful. Found a way.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Dragic kicks to Butler. To the paint. Now the pass to Adebayo. And they call an illegal screen here. Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Second, Jimmy Butler.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
They're not just great on-the-ball defenders. These are players who get in the passing lane, they double team, and they love harassing guys in the paint.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been a tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Tries it from the top of the key. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Matthews with the bounce pass. Middleton outside. Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Dragic with the shot. Milwaukee keeping it at 1. And at 14.
And the key for Lopez is playing strong. When he does this, he makes an impact on both ends.
Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. And there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games, and it's not as many back-to-backs.
George Hill's checked in for the Bucks. The Heat also changing it up. Leonard, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Iguodala in for Jimmy Butler. For Miami, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. The rebound by the Bucks.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Heat shooting 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Back to Adebayo. Count the bucket, and And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, he's a player who battles for everything he gets. Dragic with the chance to tack on one more.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
That one misses for Dragic. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
To the wing on the left. It's going back to Kumbo. Goes up. And the dunk by Giannis.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Miami again turning it over. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You take a look at the Bucks. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Miami, 3 spots below.
I think for the Heat, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
This is when the real work starts. They've proven they can hang with any team in the league during the regular season. Pretty soon, they'll have to prove it all over again in the postseason.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
For Miami, they've gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Dragic kicks to Iguodala. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Iguodala's got 5.
Andre is a very dangerous player in pick and roll. His explosiveness, his shooting ability is a crippling combination.
Pass to Lopez. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Hero. And the 3 off target. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Outside Matthews. Passes it to Hill. Launches it. It's rebounded by Leonard.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stolen. And he's got a 5 by 5. Here's Giannis. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 43 points.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Hero. Takes a 3. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Hill passes to Antetokounmpo. Good. Giannis has got 45 points.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Timeout called the Heat.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team. Chance here to check out some stats on Giannis Antetokounmpo. His last 10 games have been exceptional. First in rebounding. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat, night in and night out.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Hero passes to Dragic. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Bucks. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Adebayo with the ball. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's DiVincenzo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Hero passes to Dragic. Oh, Leonard in position.
Good setup by Gorn. Keeps himself under control, makes the right decision.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. Dragic against Hill. The pass to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Onto the Kumbo. No good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to DiVincenzo. And Matthews kicks to Lopez. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
And the first one drops. And the Bucks with some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Matthews. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. And so he makes both from the line. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Passes it to Lopez. For the 3. The shot misses. And the Heat going the other way now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And the double up on Kumbo. The turnaround. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And again, it's the Heat missing. 2 on the clock. Here's Lopez. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Milwaukee, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we've got more NBA action on